Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. And this week on the old Magic Roundabout, we got a French dinky. Yes, it's Panhard 24. As you can see, as you're watching it go around, it's a bit scruffy. A lot of paint loss here and there. Yeah, so we're going to be playing with this one this time. So, I'd just like to welcome any new friend to the channel. Thank you very much for joining. Hope you stay. And welcome back all the old friends of the channel. How we all doing? Right, okay, let's get this off the Magic, get it on a bench, and have a good look at it. Here we go, let's go, let's go. Right, let's have a look. There we go, glass seems to be in good condition. It's a bit nitpicked at the front there. I'm hoping it's going to come clean. There's some, I might do a bit of scraping on that. There's some quite deep holes in that, deep nicks. This has got sliding windows. How about that then? Get them up. You can just see, just there, look, there's a little bit, I think it's a bit worn, but yeah, they do slide up and down, as you can see. Over time, I think they've just worn out. So we've got that to deal with, that's cool. Yep, there's tire missing. There we go, look, Dinky Toys, Panhard 24. Don't quite know what that means on there, but there you go. Was it around that way? I don't know. 143 scale, it's got written on there. 2 small rivets, or 2 small posts to drill out. So there you go. Suspension's a bit hard. I don't know what's in there, suspension wise. It feels a bit hard. But yeah, nice looking car. Nice rounded back there. I don't know much about these as a real car. I'm not sure if that's plastic headlights in there. They might well be plastic headlights in there. They feel like it on there, so I have to be careful of them. Getting those out. Yeah, so there we are. There we have it. And me being shade blind, I can't tell you what colour this is, but it looks green to me, like a metallic type of green, greeny grey. So there's quite a few of these. If you look up on Google Images, there's a lot of these, all different colours. I've seen them in greens, yellows, reds, blue, basically the full spectrum. So we might choose a different colour. But there you go, so we get it off. In fact, I think that bumper's plastic as well. It feels plastic, that bumper. This should be interesting. Right, get the drill out. I'll drill these rivets out and then we'll see what we've got. Right, here we are then. Lift the base off. Rusty as heck under there. There's not a lot of suspension in the back of there, as you can see. If I hold my finger there, you will see. There's very little space there. Even if it has full suspension on it, there's not a lot going on there. There's front steering. You can see the elongated slot there for front steering. This is rusty, so what I'm going to do with this, chuck this in the Rust-Oleum overnight. Not Rust-Oleum, what the Evapor-Rust, that's it. Now this will be the jar that I've got. I've been using it a couple of times, so we'll just see if it works, continues working, because I said it's reusable, so we'll give it a go. First of all, it shouldn't affect these wheels, the Evapor-Rust, because they're quite rusty as well, so I'll chuck these wheels, chuck the whole thing in as it is. The tyres, they were all dry and they just fell apart, so that's no good. Okay, let me have a look here now what we've got here. Interior. This is a lift. I think the windscreen's coming out with it by the look of it. There you go. There's a sliding windows unit there. What's the other one? Just dropped out. So yeah, that's just fairly straightforward, isn't it? 2 of those. There's a crack coming across the top there. That's different. Well, that's going to prove a problem, isn't it? That's glued. They've glued that. They've glued that. I'm going to have to think how am I going to get that out of there without breaking anything. I suppose they've glued it for those windows. That's going to make it awfully difficult to clean this. Well, I don't know. I might better go away. If I wash it first, because I don't really want to try. Feels like there's a strong glue in there. If I start pulling that apart, there's likely going to crack it, especially because it's got no window sides in it. And you can see that it's been glued, and you can feel it is solid. So what might end up doing with this one, I'll chuck this in the ultrasonic, and then get it down, give it a wash, see what it's like. And I'm gonna have to do the windscreen as it is in situ. That's all. Which shouldn't be too bad because the interior is okay. Right, there we go. That's something new, isn't it? That is literally solid. I'll be honest with you. You've got to agree with me. If I start trying to pull that out, because that's flush there, that's going to snap that. It's going to cause me all sorts of problems, and I'm pretty sure you won't be able to get another replacement. So, there you go. Ultrasonic. Evapo rust. What we got here? The 2 posts, fairly clean inside. You know what? I'm bloody sure that is. No, that's metal. But those lights aren't, because there's a hole there, look. A hole there and a hole there. So I'm pretty sure these lights aren't. I'll try and get them out of there somehow. We made a little gentle dig. We'll get them out. Oh, it's broken there, isn't it? Okay. Right. Yeah, that's just coming apart there. I want to get something thin to get in there. Oh, I've got a needle maybe. Try and push them out. God dear. That's tight in there. Oh. Okay. I'll think of a way of getting them out of there. Excuse me a minute while I just have a rumble through here and see what I've got on here to poke in. Now this might work. That might work. There you go, that's one. Yeah, they're clear glass, aren't they? Look, clear plastic. Where is it? Yeah. They're going to have to be glued back in, I think, those. Just put my hand there and hold that in case I lose it. It comes out. There you go. That's the other one. Right, so we got those out. There's no backlights. Okay, ready for the stripper then. There we go. Get it stripped off and bring it back and see what we've got casting wires underneath here. This should be an interesting one. Here we are then. We're at the stripper. And giving it a bit of a wire brushing. It's not too bad. I've been round with a file. Gone through around the window apertures. There's quite a few flea bites on the front bumper. Got most of them. I've gone round there. It's still a bit lumpy, but I'm going to put some primer on and see how we go, see what it looks like. Yeah, there's a lot of bits sticking out on this thing. Ridges and stuff that's going to get battered. There's a lot of some pieces missing in places. But yeah, I've just noticed there I've got a little bit of a casting line just there. It's a funny shape when it comes around like that. Then it like the boot curls back like that. So there's a little casting line there. Get that out. Yeah, what we've got here, this will do. No, that's not got enough point on it, that'll do. Yeah, I just lightly go over the file and knock them down, basically. Sometimes it's awkward because you're near other stuff, so you've got to be careful of. When you get the paint off these castings, you can see where it's been passed around. I mean, they're great castings, great design, but they put things like the drip rails on and these thin things in. The kids bash them with a road rage, and it really does chop them out a little bit. But yeah, it's okay. It is okay. Yes, we do. Just get it to go like that and around it. Get it off. And once you put some filler on, you can see better where you are, where the bit's what's going to show on here. That sways line there. I'll just rub it down there, in case I might decide to scrape it. So I'll give it a bit of a rub down underneath. I think I'm going to go with I've got a couple of colours up there. I'm not going to go with the blues and the yellows. I'm going to go sort of similar to what it was. There's a Land Rover colour there, which I've tried before, and it actually looks quite nice. So we'll have a look. I'll decide once the primer's on. Yeah, a few little dings up here. You're not going to get them all out. I mean, to fill that and then try and smooth it off is going to make it a little bit awkward to do. It's all about having fun. Try not to put yourself under too much pressure. Precious. Right, okay, I'll get some primer on this then. Okay, let's get a bit of paint on the old Panhard. I'm going to use this high coat, and it's Vauxhall Breeze Blue. So we'll see. There was lots of different colours on the Google images, from reds, yellows, greens, silvers, two-tones. So I don't think it really matters which way you're going to go. So let's give it a whirl. I'll hold it here so you can see. You can see that hopefully. Just give it a light go over first. Hoping I don't drop it. I'll put it on there. Put it on the stand. I'll go from here. Look a bad colour for a minute. Yeah, I think that'll do for first coat. Just give it a light coat, let it all settle and tack off. Put it over the heat for a little while. There you go. This is our base Dinky Panhard 24 out of the Evapco Rust. Look at that. A lot better, isn't it? Yeah, a few bits and pieces around here. I'll get the wire wheel in there and get rid of them bits and bobs. Yeah. There's 2 pound on the wheels. Yeah. That's a lot better, isn't it, than that old manky rust that was on there. So there you go. Evapco Rust. It's not the cheapest in the world, but I got this from the range. I think it's 16 quid, I think. But I've used this, add some in here. This is the 4th time I've used the Evapco Rust, what was in this jar. So it's still going strong. Leave it overnight. A sealed top. There you go. So I'm going to get all this cleaned up with the wire wheel. I don't think I'm going to take the hubs off. Actually, I could clean them as they are. Then what I'll do then, I'll put some masking tape around there and paint the base. Yeah, obviously got to straighten out a little bit. It's a bit bent here and there. But yeah, that's cool. We're all good. I've washed this, rinsed it all out. As clean as I can get it. What I'm going to do now is, because I did think about getting a knife blade down here. In fact, I did start, and I thought, nah, I bottled it in the end. I thought, I'm not doing it, because I haven't got another one. I've not seen another one. So I'm going to get the sanding sticks of wet and dry and do the best I can on this. But yeah, the interior is clean anyway, look, it's nice. And the colour I'm doing on the outside, the red will do it anyway, so it's not a real problem. I have to paint it. Okay. Right, we're out the paint. So this nice metallic blue. Looking pretty good. I was going to scrape the line down the side here, but the bodywork, if you look at it, is it's curved there, and it goes in a little bit and comes out again, and this line was sitting really awkward. And I did have it done once, and it wasn't very good, so I've repainted it again. It's the second time it's been painted, so I'm not going to bother with that. And on Google Images, you get these will come. There's some chrome side pieces on there, and on the back there, like I would imagine they're extras if you want them, because there's quite a few without the chrome around there, and there's quite a few with the chrome. So I think it's an optional extra, but we're not going to do with that, because I find sometimes if the model is small like this, too much chrome can take your eye off it. I've got the lights to put in yet in the interior, but that's not a big deal. So we're going to do a bit of this. Now, not have you noticed the surroundings are different. I'm not at my workbench at home. I'm away. I brought this with me just to finish it off. So we're going to give it a go. So we're going to do the bumper. Different colour brushes as well. I've got white ones today. So I've had to sort of replicate the same, well, not quite the same. I've got a lot of gear here, which I'm at home. Not too much though, because it will clutter the place up and I'll get in trouble. So just going to do this. Hence you'll get an echo, because there's no real soft furnaces in this room. So got a strange looking car, this. Before I saw this casting, I hadn't seen one of these before, but I like the look of it. I think some French dinkies are quite nice actually. Do some so we just go around here. Yeah, the bench is different height, camera angle's different. So apologies if there's a different feel to the video. But before, I didn't have quite enough time to finish this one before I left, come away, so I brought it with me. Yeah. I think this has got a, I'll have to check with Google Image, but I think there's a little black rubber bumper bit on the front of these overriders. I'll just have to check. Right, I'm going to finish this off. So basically you've got front bumper, bit of an emblem there, door handles, and these backlights. Oops, sorry, I'm out of shot. Backlights, back bumper. It's quite a big bumper, so it's going to take a while to do. So I'll get back to you when it's finished. I'm going to get it put together. That's all the detail painting done. Done the black overriders on the front there. Did that in the Tamiya rubber black, as it's called. Is it called rubber black? Yeah, rubber black. Put the plastic lights back in because I need to put a bit of glue in them to get them in place. So that's done. Indicator, door handles. These back lights were a bit tricky because they were split in half. Top half for indicator, bottom half is stop light. So they're a bit tricky. So that's as far as I want to go. I did the Panhard on the side there. Couldn't resist that. So yeah, we're ready to put together. Now I did do a dry run on this, and because it's got sliding windows, and over a period of time these obviously got worn. Now you fit in there like so, but they don't stay up very long. There's nowhere else to go in between there. There's nothing else to hold the windows in, so that's a little bit tricky. They do tend to drop down, which is going to happen over time, isn't it, after it's been used that many times. Okay, so what I did find is a bit fiddly getting them in is to drop that in. See, there's no magic carpet or anything. And then make sure you get the right one. What I do is just drop it in there. That's the best you can do really with these. That's the best you can do. Says here, but I got it the wrong way around, didn't I? That was alright. Yeah, that's okay. Why do I think that I got that wrong way around then? Ah, no, that's it. I'm going to drop that in there. See, there's a lot of gap in between. You see there's a big gap in between that and the body. So you might have to do a little bit of poking around. There you go. That's in nice and secure. I'll get the base on. I'll lock it this way around. Yeah, okay. Then we need to get the super duper out. But a drop of super to me, just double check. That's okay. That's okay. We'll get the super duper in it. One in there. One in there. Get the Ruby Arts. Drop that one in there. Make sure it goes right way in. Same with that one. Get here. Diddly diddly. Try it that way. Come on, you little bugger. There you go, we're in. We're in. Right, let that set up for a minute. So I haven't got the magic roundabout with me or anything, so I'm going to have to work something out. And we'll have a look at it in a second. This is what we started with, the French Dinky Panhard 24. Bit scruffy and play worn. So now, have a look, see what we've done with it, see if you like it. Have a look at this. Here we have it then. Our Panhard 24 French Dinky. All done. Excuse the makeshift bits and pieces here, but there you go. Yeah. Fresh paint job. Yeah, the slider windows do work, as you've seen, but they don't seem to want to stay up for very long. When it was all a lot of rubbish in it and it was old, it works. So I'm not trying to do it with one hand, but they do work. They go up and down, but obviously over time they've either the plastic shrunk or something's happened and they get worn. There's nothing to hold them in. And yeah, that Panhard written on there, it's okay. It looks a splodge, but it's not a splodge. In real life, it's not a splodge. I've picked the letters out, but they are very close together, so they look like they're joined up. So, yeah. Yeah, quite a nice one to do this. I prefer this colour to the boring grey colour that it was originally. I haven't got any number plates for this. For this one, I've got some American number plates, but they're, as you know, they're different shape to these. Yeah. And I haven't got any, and they're very, very thin number plates on there. And the ones that I've got at home, if I cut them down to size, you wouldn't see anything. All the letters would be obscured. I couldn't paint the steering wheel black because I couldn't get in there properly with a brush, because as you saw, I didn't want to split the windscreen from the interior. So, but I think it's all right. It's nice. It's something different. Well, that's that one. So onwards and upwards to the next restoration, which will be a 1/64 scale to do the DMC challenge next week. I won't tell you what it is, you'll have to wait and see. But it's 1/64 scale. So there we are. Well, thanks for watching. Look forward to your comments, and I'll see you all again next week with another restoration. So whatever you're doing, be happy, be lucky, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.